Alright, everyone got a 1750 point bat rep here. 1750? Yeah, 1750. With my Ultramarines trying to take on the Dark Eldar force to trounce the Tau, so we'll see if the Ultramarines can take them on. So starting out here, I got my command squad kitted out with 4 plasma rifles, an apothecary. There's not actually a power fist there and no banner. That's why the banner's not painted. It will be, but so no banner or power fist there. That's just for looks only. And poor champion just sitting out this one. And they are inside a drop pod. The captain is, he might be joining them. I haven't decided yet, but he has a power sword, a plasma pistol, and he has artificer armor. Then we have a dreadnought with a multi-melta. I don't have the multi-melta painted up, so the assault cannon will be proxying, and he has the dreadnought power fist with stormbolters. And then I have my Stern Guard veterans. I have 3 combi meltas and 2 actual meltas. So the 2 meltas are back here, and then I have my 3 combi up front, and they are inside a pod. Then I have my troops choices, which is 2 tactical squads. First one's going to be riding in a Razorback with twin link las cannons, no stormbolter. They have a plasma rifle, combi plasma, and a missile launcher. And over in this squad, I have a combi melta, a melta gun, and a missile launcher. No power sword there, so it's just aesthetics for that. Then I have my fast attack choices. I have my Storm Talon with Skyhammer missile launchers and assault cannon. Then I have my assault squad. They have 1 flamer. The sergeant doesn't have a plasma pistol, just a bolt pistol, but he does have the power axe and melta bombs. Then for heavy support, I have 3 centurions fully kitted out with grav cannons and amps, chest missile launchers, and the sergeant has an omniscope. And then I have my Predator with 2 las cannon sponsons, a twin link las cannon, and that is it for 1750 points of Ultramarines. My warlord trait is the Night Attacker.
Yo and hello, we have 1750 points of Dark Eldar with a Coven detachment, the Grotesserie, and so I'll start with the Eldar here. We have Farseer on a jet bike with the Spirit Stone of Lethan and the Mantle of the Laughing God. For powers, I rolled on Telepathy, getting Invisibility, Shrouded, Mental Fortitude, and the Primaris Psychic Shriek. Over here we have 2 units of Daka Serpents with 2 units of 5 Dire Avengers riding inside. We have 2 Ravagers with 3 Dark Lances on each one. We have, for Dark Eldar, heavy support. And leading the Dark Eldar, we have an Arkin who has a Husk Blade, the Soul Trap, whatever artifact, yes, and Shadow Field. And we have a Homunculus here being proxied as Yurkin Rakareth, maybe that's how you pronounce it. For the troop section, we have 3 units of 5 Calbite Warriors, and they're going to be riding inside 3 Venoms. For the Grotesques here, who are still Tyranids, Tyranid Grotesques, I guess. They're riding inside the Raiders back here, and each Raider has a Dark Lance. Yeah, that's 1750 points of Dark Eldar. Oh, and I rolled the Infiltrate special, or Warlord trait, so it's pretty useless for my guys. And for the newest, whatever, the Grotesserie special roll, I got Rage, so the Grotesserie has Rage. So let's see how they do.
Alright, so we've gone ahead and deployed here. We are playing the Scouring with Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguard Strike. So we're going to reveal the objectives. Just go over to the point really quick. My Marines lined up along here, with the captain sticking with his command squad in reserve, and the Stern Guard and the Storm Talon. So they're lined up along here, ready to take some shots into the Dark Eldar lines. So the Eldar and Dark Eldar deployed back here. So we'll go ahead and reveal the objectives. So one right here is number 1, garbage.
This one. 3.
3, valuable, and I think we'll find. I think that's pretty sure it's either a 3 or a 2.
2.
2, so that could be
2.
Yeah.
4.
4. So yeah, that one's a 3 back there.
Alright.
Got scraped off a bit. So that's the deployment. Do you want to steal initiative, or do you want me to go first?
I'm gonna try and steal initiative.
All right. There's the red dice right there.
I saw the snakes.
Thankfully. So moving into Ultramarines turn 1, and we'll come back to you after that. So end of Ultramarines turn 1. Really effective turn. A few funny moments, but we'll go over that in a moment. So first one, I thought this game was just going to be over as soon as I started. These guys lost the sergeant jumping in, so I was like, oh no, this is not going good. Then the Stern Guard came in. You'll notice there's one left. They blew up the Ravager with authority and wounded 4 of them, and I failed 4 armor saves, which is awful. So that guy, he passed his leadership. Moving back over to here, between the Centurions and Dreadnought, they blew up a Venom and the Ravager containing the Archon. And down this way, these two tried to take out a Ravager and Urim Raiders, but they jinxed, so a lot of reduced firepower there. So we'll see if that can help out a bit as we move into Dark Eldar turn 1.
Alright, so the Dark Eldar tried to answer a little bit for that first turn, and succeeded a little bit. We start off with moving, I suppose. The Wave Serpent moved up here to get and pass the dangerous test. Oh, that was the Ravager, sorry. And shot into the, I think he shot into the Rhino? The Razorback, and he was able to take that out. The Ravager snapshotted into the Predator, but missed. Actually got 1 hit and then failed to pen or glance. This Wave Serpent then shot into the Predator and was able to take it out with its shield because the scatter laser couldn't hit it, or hurt it, sorry. This Venom shot up into this unit right here, that attack squatted Marine unit, and I think he killed 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
I think 2.
Yeah.
And this Venom, who moved from over here to over there, fired up into the other attack squad there and killed 1 guy. The Fireseer flatted out from over here to there. For powers, he cast Invisibility on this unit, and he cast Shrouding on himself, so there's a little Shrouding bubble there. The Urin Rakarth, he flatted out moved up to about here, then flatted out over to there. So he's just waiting to get shot at. And I believe that was everything that happened. So on to Ultramarines turn 2.
Alright folks, so that's the end of turn 2. The Storm Raven came on, exploded the Ravager, which actually exploded and killed some Avengers, so a lot of vehicle deaths over there. These Marines moved ahead, fired at the Wave Serpent, it didn't jink. I used my Combi Plasma, actually didn't get the pen though, it was just worth a try. And over this way these Marines moved in towards the objective. The Assault Marines actually came back, flamered the Venom and killed off a guy that charged in, got 1 glance on him, but he made his invul, I forgot about that. Centurions just moved about, just staying in nice position if anything comes near me. And they fired at this Venom here. It jinked, so that's my goal, is to make him jink. I blew up this Ravager. The Dreadnought was going to charge in and just murder those guys because they actually can't hurt the Dreadnought in close combat. But I was an inch short, so really should use my Assault Doctrine, but yeah, still learning. So that was everything for Marines turn 2. The Captain didn't come in, so we'll move into Dark Eldar turn 2, or 3. Or 2, yeah, 2.
Okay, end of Dark Eldar turn, is it 2 right now?
Yeah.
Wow, it seems like it's taking long. Okay, end of Dark Eldar turn 2. So starting off from movement, this Wave Serpent just moved back. I think he was over here. He moved over this way to get alongside of the Dreadnought down there. I'll show you in a minute. This Wave Serpent moved up here and passed his dangerous test. The Venom here let his unit out. They ran into the cover there, and then he just jumped back here to get some shots at them. The Farseer was over here, but he moved back this way and then flatted out back to here. I'll tell you why in a second after done with the movement. Over here, these Dire Avengers ran up to the edge of the cover, shot into that Stern Guard who's still standing, then ran into the cover. This unit of Grotesques, they moved forward again, and I tried to charge into the Centurions there, but they failed the charge. I got a 6, they needed 8. I actually broke the Archon off. He's heading over this way. And back here, Yurin Rakast's unit of Grotesques, they moved through cover and then ran outside of that building, so they're just on the outside of that building there. For Psychic Face, the Farseer cast invisibility on this unit when they were over here a bit more. And he cast Shrouding on himself, and I tried to shriek them, but I happened to get 1 wound through, so took 1 Centurion down to 1 wound. And over here we had kind of a shrouding bubble, so everything here except that Venom is currently being shrouded. And I think that was everything. Yep. I don't know, I think for shooting, he was snap shooting. I shot into the Dreadnought, but he failed to do anything. This Wave Serpent shot into the Dreadnought and actually had rear armor, so he was able to take him out, which is good. That really freed up Yurin Rakast's unit. This unit of Warriors, this Venom shot into this unit of Assault Marines and took 2 of them down. And this Venom right here, who just kind of stayed put, shot up into this unit right here of Tactical Marines, and I think he might have killed 1. And I believe that was it. So on to Ultramarines turn 3.
So end of Ultramarines turn 3. My captain is holding off. I think he's holding off for a tactical move. He's got something planned. Looking across here, I got the Wave Serpent to jink by finding the Storm Bolter. Tricked him into it. He was going to jink anyway because he knew the heat was coming. If not, that would have fired it. But I tricked him. Used the Eldar trickery against him. And then the Storm Talon blew up the Venom. The 2 Assault Marines, one of the bolters actually managed to glance it, and then they charged it and finished it off. So those Assault Marines being heroes back there. Moving back this way, these Marines took some shots into the Grotesque because I couldn't see anything else. And the event of the turn, the Tactical Marines actually decided that we want to stay in this game, took out his Shadowfield, dropped him down to 1 wound. He passed 1 Feel No Pain to stay alive. He rolled 3 ones. Wild. The Centurions just moved back, staying away from these Grotesques, and they fired up at the Wave Serpent and split-fired it to this Venom, just getting him to jink. And between these Marines back here, I actually glanced him once with bolters. My missiles actually didn't do anything. So he's jinked, and anyway, he's like that. So we'll wait for my captain to come in, and my Stern Guard's actually still kicking over there as well too. So moving into Dark Eldar, turn 3.
All right, end of Dark Eldar turn 3. The Wave Serpent shot into the unit of TAC Marines that were up there, killing 2 of them, I believe. This Venom then shot in and killed the remaining guy. Right here, the Grotesque joined the Archon again, charged the unit of Marines up here. The Archon killed 3 in a challenge, with 2 wounds pulling out into the other unit, and the Grotesque were able to finish off the rest of them. The Grotesque actually took a wound. Back here, the Farseer Psychic Phase whiffed kinda a little bit. He tried to shriek these guys, but it didn't go off. I only used 1 dice. I used Invisibility on this unit, which we kind of forgot about, but that's cool. And then I tried to use Shrouding, but he actually denied Shrouding, so that kind of sucked. But hopefully that Wave Serpent can live, but it probably won't. And these Dire Avengers here, they moved up towards the edge of the cover, shot into the 2 Assault Marines that were remaining, and ran into the cover. the 2 Dire Avengers over there that are left shot into the 1 remaining Stern Guard and were able to take him out. And back here, the Urin Rakarth's unit just ran up towards that objective. They're like in a position to assault next turn or just go grab that objective, whatever I deem more important. But yeah, end of Eldar turn, Dark Eldar turn 3.
End of Ultramarines turn 4. The captain came in and used my tactical doctrine. I figured I was going to kill the Wave Serpent. I didn't kill him, but he is down to 1 hull point and he jinked and is immobilized. And I killed off 2 of the Avengers there. They went to ground and killed off 3 of the Cavalite. Or killed all the Cavalites, sorry. And everyone else just kind of moved around and fired at that Venom, made him jink as well. So that was it for Ultramarines turn 4.
Alright, so end of Dark Eldar turn 4. So over here, the Serpent shot down just with the shield into that unit there and failed to do anything. Both units of Dire Avengers shot into here and failed to do anything. The Fireseer cast Psychic Shriek on the Centurions and took them out. And then he flatted out over towards that objective. These guys, the Grotesques and the Archon, are just in here on top of that objective. And over here, the Grotesques just move over towards the that objective, and the Urin Rakarth moved up into the building and tried to assault the Marines, but didn't make it into the combat. I rolled a 4 and got a -2 from charging through cover. Right here, the Calibite warriors just disembarked and then ran forward towards that objective. So that is everything for Dark Eldar turn 4.
End of Ultramarines turn 5. I cleared off the objective fully back here. Didn't kill the Wave Serpent. I killed all but one of these guys. We remembered they had Feel No Pain, so he made that off. And that was it. So as it stands right now, it's 12-6. So we're going to move into Dark Eldar. Eldar turn 5.
Okay, so end of Dark Eldar turn 5. The Fireseer, as I didn't even really notice, Tyler has pointed out, he's done a lot this game. He came over this way, Psychic Shrieked the Commander, I think Commander? Yeah, and killed Captain, and took him out. He wasn't able to get his invols off to deny the Psychic Shriek, so that's 2 units that he's shrieked to death. And then he flatted back out towards the objective there. This Serpent shot into here and snap shooting and took it down to 1 hull point. My Dire Avenger back here is still falling back. He's going to be off the table if the game continues. These guys just came up here to try and get invisibility from the Fireseer, but I actually failed the power. So there, he's not supposed. That's cool. This little fella right here ran over to grab that objective. Urin Rakarth made it into combat and killed 2 of the Space Marines there, and they're tied in combat right now. He actually failed his morale and tried to get away, which would have been really good for him, but I caught him. And those Grotesques are just still on that objective over there. So as it stands currently, it is 12-6 for the Dark Eldar, and we're going to roll off to see if it continues. And it doesn't. So a really tight game though. It was a close game.
Yeah, literally if you didn't have the Fireseer.
Yeah, the Fireseer did a lot the whole game. He came back here, I think, on turn 3, and the shrouding here really made it so everything just stayed alive. And he killed off a whole unit of Centurions with Psychic Scream or Shriek. Killed off the Commander. Oh, so that was 13-6 because of the Warlord there. But yeah, it was a really tight game. I mean, that move with the Archon there, that was really surprising. They took out the Shadowfield, failed 3 2-ups. Pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, it looks like big victory, but really you just have...
Yeah, it really...
Venom's got 1 hull point, that's 1 dude that you made that one Feel No Pain with, and...
Yeah. I mean,
the Fireseer is just... Telepathy's so overpowered. Anyone who
telepathy was...
with it, you don't understand 40k.
For a long time there, I was using the Eldar powers. I was rolling on the Runes of Fate and just trying to get fortune and stuff, but man, telepathy, it's crazy. Invisibility is just unreal. Invisibility
Shrouding,
shrouding is crazy too. A 6-inch shrouded bubble, ridiculous. Like these guys with invisibility here, it just makes it so you don't even want to shoot at them. There's no point almost.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was a close game. It was fun. At first, it was really in the Ultramarines' favor, and then the Dark Eldar just, I don't know, Eldar trickery, I guess, as they say, back into the victory.
One more turn, I think it would have been almost a tie.
Yeah, you probably would have been able to maybe kill this guy with
probably.
your guy up there.
I would have just moved him to deny one of these objectives. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have been ahead by 1. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it goes. It always ends as soon as if you don't want it to end, it's gonna end. Usually, that's how I usually end it. But yeah, we'll be back with another Batrep soon, though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And the basement is out.